This side, Rahul Magan here is a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting, and also a venture capitalist. Now, standing today, we're going to be shooting a pretty important video about a development that had happened in Singapore. We started, now you know that Treasury Consulting is a very young company. It's a 3.5 years company and completing 4th year next year. We start from the very first day we are profitable, and we are releasing our financial statements in Singapore where we could be showing the net profit of not less than 30 to 40%. It is said that 1% of the companies will survive in Singapore after 1 year. It's been more than 1 year and we reporting first year financials with the net profit of not less than 30 to 40%. Last week we filed for banking license, which is a restricted virtual banking license in Singapore with a paid-up capital of $15 million. We would like to show you one thing, that the only objective of Treasury Consulting is to be a bank. We do not have any other objective. We do not want it to be ECN, Electronic Communication Network, or nothing like that. Of course, in a longer term, the bank would be coming up with various products, various exchanges, and the various platforms that I assure you. In fact, if you look at our fixed income platform, you would get to know that on our fixed income platform, we are doing a lot of developments. About 12 multi-billion strategic desks are under designing, and I'm not joking. And once they would be live, our interbank would completely be ready. So overall company doing very well. Now with the restricted banking license, we would like to assure you one thing right away from our Singapore office, which is that whatever happens in Singapore, we going to get the license. Even if we need to negotiate with MAS, we need to explain them, we need to motivate them, we need to force them to tweak their policies. Even if I need to meet with the Deputy Prime Minister, I need to meet with the Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister, Prime Minister Lee, Deputy Prime Minister Heng, Ravi Menon, or anyone, I am going to get the license, because we only surviving for license. And I tell you that the day Treasury Consulting will get the banking license, the service level and the product which we're going to be launching is much better than the all big boys, 3 big boys, which is UOB, OCBC and DBS. We are launching a basically kind of presentation, interactive presentation in the next week, immediately after FinTech Festival, wherein we're going to be explaining how the architectural look, which is in English language known as the schema, how the architecture would look like of Treasury Consulting Bank. This presentation would be in the public domain. And I assure you that Treasury Consulting, if we need to fight with any big boy, even if it is foreign bank, we go to fighting for that. Because I have only one objective in my life, that is to be a bank. Whatever happens, the bank has to be there. I assure you that we promised everybody in the first month of 2019 that the company would be filing for the banking license, and old 3.5-year-old company with profits, with cash reserves in filing profit. And I assure you, the day we get the banking license, we would be giving the services which no one is giving. I strongly feel that Singaporeans need a lot of services which they are not getting from the big boys. And these big boys feels that they are non-replaceable in nature. I would like to summarize this with a statement that, I don't know, you are a very avid reader of newspaper, but I am always. There was a report that came which suggests that the Asian banks, preferably Singaporean, would lose $6.5 billion. Well, I replace Asian with the Southeast Asian Bank. The Southeast Asian Bank will lose $6.5 billion of payment business from these startups. I would like to ask this question: why so many startups came with the payment solution? Why it was not envisaged by DVS? Why it was not envisaged by UOB, OCBC and all the big boys? Why these startups came and now they are taking up? Because they thought differently. Similarly, the system need a virtual bank who can think differently, and we would be that virtual bank. It doesn't matter what people think about it, what feedback they give, thumbs down they give on the YouTube. We are committed. We are heading for the virtual bank, and we assure you we will make this happen. and eventually Treasury Consulting would be two companies. One would be Treasury Consulting Bank and one would be Treasury Consulting Group. Treasury Consulting Group would continue to operate. Treasury Consulting Bank would be different. More information would be coming after FinTech Festival once we would be releasing our presentation. Stay tuned. You know my mobile number, which is +91 9899242978. You know our fixed income platform, www.fixedincome.global. Have a great time and talk soon.